What's up guys, welcome back to my channel for episode 3 of the last to first challenge. Hopefully we can win this race and get some decent points over our rivals as it's light out and away we go for the Vietnam Grand Prix. I don't really know the circuit, so at this point I am not expecting anything as we almost run into the back of Kevin Magnussen and getting through turn 1 quite cleanly, although there was quite a bit of contact. Up into P17 and going out the inside of George Russell, we up into P16 within the first 3 turns. At this point, I am not expecting much from this race. It is a new circuit. I've barely ever raced here before. As we go up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen and up ahead is Sergio Perez. As we go around the outside, coming into the long left hand, no, we go for the switch back and go up the inside as we almost get caught up on the curve there, which will spin you around if you're not careful. Hopefully that does not happen to us later in this race as we are into P14, now coming onto the very long back straight, and as you can see up ahead we've got Grosjean and Gasly fighting over P12 as we go, and Grosjean gets sideways. Luckily there was no damage, but if I was running simulation damage there would definitely be some damage, but we let Gasly go and we did make the move on Grosjean, although that was not the fairest move and he couldn't really leave me space as Gasly was there. I don't know what that should be, maybe I shouldn't have gone for the move, but as you can see we got caught up on the curve and almost spun out. As we go around the outside of Gasly, which turns into the inside for the second last corner, and there we go, we are up into P12, and next up is Lance Stroll, and as you can see we are on lap 2 going through there. We did get caught up on the wall, on the curve a bit, and then that let Gasly come back at us and we got a tiny bit of that wing damage, although I'm not going to pitch for this because it's very little damage and hopefully we can continue our progress as it would be anyway without the damage. There will be a little bit of performance loss, but hopefully not too much, and hopefully we can continue our race as it is a 2-stop, so we will be putting on at 10. We're going soft mediums, although there is going to be rain later on in the race, so I'm thinking we are going to be going soft and then straight to the inters. As we almost crash with Lance Stroll, we do make a little bit of contact. As you can see, I'm about to try and go around the outside for the third last corner as we did to Pierre Gasly, and we do so. And up into P11. As I said, this is a new circuit, so I am not very good at it. Hopefully we can eventually get good at it, and yeah. But most of the curves, actually, if you go on them too much, they will spin you around. So most of them, as we go around the outside of Kvyat, most of them will spin you around.
Brilliant.
And nice as you can see, we are into P9 as we're going around the outside of Daniel Kvyat. And up ahead in P8 is Daniel Ricciardo.
We're expecting rain,
and as you
10 to
can
15
see,
minutes.
we are going to be expecting rain soon. And now as you can see, we are coming up to the back of Esteban Ocon. I'm not sure where the clip went of me overtaking Ricciardo was, but hopefully you'll forgive me for this one. As we go up the inside of Esteban Ocon, up into P7 on lap 5. So at this point we're not doing too bad. Hopefully the rain will help us, and hopefully I don't crash out in the rain because I haven't actually played this game on rain, so with rain, and so therefore hopefully that's not going to be going too badly as we go up the outside of Norris up into P6, but he's coming back at us into the braking zone, and it is a fairly simple move around the outside as we come on to the end of lap 5. As you can see, we set the fastest lap of the race at 140.2, which I don't think is too good, but yeah, we are improving as this is a new track. we are gaining a lot on Alex Albon as we go around the outside of him up into P5, and that is a job well done. And now coming on to the next clip, we spin and we get a lot of damage.
Your front wing
Luckily,
is
we are only
damaged.
3
Expect
laps
a
away
lot of
from our pit
understeer
stop.
unless we replace it. Check your MFD
And
for a new strategy option.
That's the time that I pitted for another set of softs. Hopefully they can run until the rain hits, and then we will be pitting for inters. But now we have lost quite a bit of time, even though we do have to pit. That is going to be a front wing change, and I knew coming into this race I wasn't very confident. I knew that we weren't going to finish first.
Go now.
It was going to be almost impossible as there was rain at a new circuit, and I barely practiced the circuit in the dry, and I didn't even practice the circuit in the rain, and therefore it was going to be the first time I had driven like that.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
And there's Jeff telling us that there's going to be one more stop, thinking it's going to be mediums, but yet who knows what's going to happen. As they said, there is going to be rain later on in this race. Coming on to the beginning of lap 9, as you can see, we have Giovinazzi in front of us. A lot of people were able to overcut me as I didn't have a front wing change and I didn't lose a lot of time. But now, coming up to the back of Kimi Raikkonen, and we do take our first warning, but we get around the inside because he did brake very early, so I had to go to the inside to avoid a massive collision. And now we are coming on,
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Dry.
and as you can see, there's Jeff confirming that we do have rain coming. And now we're back in P6 on lap 14, halfway through the race. And as you can see, the rain is coming down pretty hard, and Alex Albon is in front of us. We are going to be using our overtake button, making sure we make those gains on him. And now DRS assistance, he almost blocks us off on the inside, but we get past him. Pretty simple move, a bit of a lockup,
Nice move.
and now
Good job.
we are just waiting for the rain to hit. As now, coming on to lap 15, we see Alex Albon coming back at us, almost through the first straight. And as you can see, we just hit the wall that spins us around, and now we have wing damage yet again, and we are back down in P6.
A new strategy is available.
And I found something out of these strategy calls. I don't really understand them, but as you can see, we are coming in for the intermediate tires. Everyone's boxing, but we also have to do a front wing change that is going to hamper our performance. And Bottas pitted on the exact same lap, which means that we lose performance as we double stack. We lose a lot of time in the pits, and as you can see, we come out in
Okay, the stewards
P11,
have now disabled DRS. DRS is now
and
disabled.
the main time is when DRS is disabled. That's when you want to be putting for intermediate. We put it just before, but
Scheduled pit stops.
we needed it for the wing change, and so our performance was not
Is 3.4
really down. And as you can see, our line through there was absolutely horrible.
Be careful
And
with the front wing. You've
at
taken
this
some minor
point,
damage.
I
A
am
new strategy
thinking
is available
we are
on the
not
MFD.
within a chance of getting a points finish. And as you can see, I decided not to pit. I thought I did pit, but I didn't pit. But hopefully we can just have a points finish with one of the leaders retiring or something. But as you can see, coming on to the next lap, our line was terrible again because of the understeer we got from the last lap. And now we really
Okay, you
need
have
a
wing
front
damage.
wing.
This will be a major
And
performance impact
therefore,
unless you box for a new one.
I'm going to be putting this lap, making sure that we get the right performance. But yeah, as you can see, we got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as if our problems could get any worse at this point. and now we come out just behind Kevin Magnussen, right where we started. And as you can see, we almost ran into the back of him, and we almost spin. And as you can see, it's very difficult to lay down the power in the rain. And I was just struggling at this point. Hopefully we can maybe be a bit quicker than them. Now as you can see, we are closing up on the back of Kevin Magnussen, going around the outside at turn 1. He does give us a bit of a shove, and we get on the curb, but luckily no harm was done as we get around turn 2. And we make the overtake stick on lap 21.
Seem like the fastest time
and I was actually wondering to see whether the rain was going to get worse or not, but all he said was Inters are the best tyre for now, which wasn't very helpful. And as you can see, we are trying to overtake Giovinazzi, and we brake surprisingly late, as I couldn't see where to brake, my braking point. And now, as you can see, a few corners later, we spin round and let that place go straight back to Giovinazzi. And now, at this point, there was no chance of a points finish. So now, and we spun again, and now our front wing was very badly damaged. And now coming onto the end of lap 23, we ruin our front wing even more. And I think I was just trying to push too hard, maybe push too hard, and on the next lap again our understeer from the lap before just hampered our progress even more, and now my front wing was even more broken. And now as you can see, Romain Grosjean gets past us again on the second to last lap. And then I realized that Max Verstappen was quite close to us as I crash again, and Max Verstappen's closing up to us, and so we're almost getting lapped, which is very bad. As you can see there, in the bottom left corner, you can just about see the Red Bull car. And now I am just trying to make it around the circuit, never mind racing other cars. But then I realized that if I get lapped, then I don't have to do another lap of this torture. So I actually tried to brake for Verstappen, but yet I am still on the lead lap, which means I have one more lap to go. And as you can see, now that our front wing is completely gone, we are absolute. We have so much understeer, and there we go.
Are you alright?
That sequence of corner got me. I thought that our understeer wouldn't be as bad as it was.